Common care challenges for 4-5-month-old babies. Hey friends, if your baby's around 4 to 5 months old, you might be noticing some new challenges popping up. I know I did. This stage is full of growth, more strength, more expressions, more curiosity, but also a few hurdles that can catch you off guard. Let me share 4 common ones we faced and what helped us get through them. Challenge 1. Refusing solids. I remember being so excited to introduce solids, tiny spoons, colorful bowls, all the Pinterest dreams. But my baby, not interested. They turned away from the spoon, made faces at the puree, and wanted nothing to do with it. Here's what I learned. Some babies just aren't ready yet, especially if they're thriving on breast milk. It's not about nutrition at this point. It's about timing and exploration. They might dislike the texture, the spoon, or the whole routine. And that's okay. If weight gain is steady, there's no need to worry. We focused on iron-rich foods when needed, never withheld milk to encourage solids, and simply paused when the baby refused. A week later, we tried again and got a totally different response. Formula-fed and mixed-fed babies often accept solids more easily, but every baby is different. Solids are about timing. If they're not ready now, they likely will be next month. Challenge 2. Sudden, intense crying episodes. This one scared me. Out of nowhere. My baby, especially my bigger boy, would cry uncontrollably. Nothing soothed him. Then, just as suddenly, he'd stop. 10 minutes later, it would happen again. We saw signs: vomiting, stiff posture, pale face, legs curled, buttocks pushed outward. It looked like pain, but then he'd be fine again. Until the next episode. Turns out, these could be signs of intussusception, a serious intestinal emergency. It's often missed early, so we learned to speak up. We mentioned it to our doctor right away, and that early diagnosis made all the difference. Even if your baby seems fine between episodes, intussusception can happen to any baby, not just chubby boys. If your baby has diarrhea and cries in bursts, stay alert. Challenge 3. Constipation. No matter how your baby is fed, constipation can show up around this age. We noticed fewer poops, more straining, and some discomfort. What helped? We added veggie puree and soft veggie porridge. Fiber-rich greens like spinach and celery worked well. Carrot puree and a tiny bit of sesame oil helped too. Fruits like grapes, watermelon, pear, strawberries, and bananas were gentle and effective. We avoided honey before aging one and never used laxatives, enemas, or suppositories unless our doctor specifically recommended it. Those can cause dependency, and we wanted to keep things natural and gentle. Challenge 4. Persistent eczema. Most babies' eczema improves by 5 months, but ours didn't, especially with our chubby, a fair-skinned, sweaty little one who had thin skin and a family history of allergies. We saw loose yellow stools, raspy breathing, and occasional wheezing. It was frustrating, but manageable. For breastfeeding moms, avoiding seafood and spicy foods helped. Eating more fruits and veggies made a difference. For formula-fed babies, switching to gentler formulas and reducing cow's milk was key. We also supplemented with vitamins A, D, B, C, and calcium, as advised by our pediatricians. These babies may be prone to respiratory issues too, so we watched closely for signs of wheezing or bronchitis. So those were our 4 big challenges. Each one felt overwhelming at first, but with patience, support, and a little trial and error, we found our way through. If you're facing any of these right now, just know you're not alone. Your baby is growing, learning, and adapting, and so are you.